Welcome back, my friends, to the next episode in Wild Will's Adventures, which is, of course, a continuation of working on the boat. Hey everyone, how you doing? I was just thinking. I realize that a lot of what I do is just explain to you what I'm going to do and then show you the results. Mostly because I find the in-between part tedious or boring or not worthy of video. But please comment. I'll read the comments. Let me know if you want to see how I did something. I will recreate it or I will show in the future. And a bucket of my tools just got blown over by the wind. Wonderful. After I was done filming yesterday, I came out one more time without the camera and put in the back storage units and styrofoam on the kayaks. Today I'm going to work on putting in the front supports in their final permanent position and adding some of the back supports. As you can see, those pieces are now in, along with the supports for that centerpiece. I've got the front crosspiece where the trolling motor transom will sit mocked up. Now what I gotta do is figure out how to do the stuff in the back here. Got the front cross brace in. I've got the position where these two storage units are going to go. I've got the secondary full beam-wise cross piece in, and my back support for the floor in. I just got to put one more piece across between those two. Small piece probably. Doesn't have to take too much weight. And then in this area right here, I need to get my live well, which I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but all the pieces for it are on the way. All except for the bucket itself. Anyways, there we go. As you can see, the framing is all done. I have been framing, not framed, but I have been framing. The framing is all done. So my next few steps are to plug a couple holes, including two I had to drill to drain the kayaks of water from rain. I have to put in all the styrofoam that I don't have in there yet for flotation. And I have to run wires and pipes for the electrical systems and the live well. I'll be working on doing a little bit of quick welding to fill those holes. Another reference for those of you old enough in my viewership. Time to make the donuts! Well, it's time to mix the resin. So I got part A and part B here. I'm going to do equal amounts up to the pink top of the pink lining girl, and we'll mix them together, and then we will give a coating of resin to all the wood parts on the boat. This is a one-to-one mixture, makes it easy. Just fill up the cups to the same level, mix them together, stir up. One part resin, one part hardener. I will have it ready to go. Come on. Hope I didn't make too much and it hardens on me before I'm able to spread it all. Should have probably started out with less, but hey, who knows, who knows. Bought a couple of cheapo brushes here to allow this to be done. I got a lot of that done with just that one cup up to this point here. Won't have to mix much more, and I'll be done. See you at the next step. As you can see, I didn't have the camera rolling, but my back support crashed. I heard a crack. I was like, what was that? And I heard a second crack, and boom, the back end went down. So much fun. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I don't feel like rebuilding it. I'll deal with it as it lies. But the epoxy and all that exposed wood is done. And I even epoxied the inside of those two containers back there. Two containers, you can see the green containers back there. I epoxied the inside so if they get wet, they won't eat out the paint. Working out pretty good. I'm going to shut off the camera and just work on this now, and we'll see you soon. Hello everyone. I got a box of fun stuff from Amazon last night. So today I'm going to start out by trying to run wiring for any electrical I can foresee and run the plumbing for the live well. I still don't have a live well yet. I kind of know what I want to do. I have two options. I can either put a below deck live well in, which is what I would ideally like to do. I'm looking for a cooler for that. Or I could put one above deck with this barrow, make it about 15 inches high, make it a seat also. if I can't find what I'm looking for. But regardless, I have got this. I can't get it open. Got a multifunction switch, so all I have to do is wire in a lead to the hot, a negative, and then a lead to the individual items. I've got a fuel pump. I got a fuel pump, which I already know how I'm going to work the fuel for this. And let's see, I got some connectors and valves for the lines. My inflow. And these are just some hose connectors. So let's get to wiring those up. So that is a through-hull fitting there that I have put in through one of the old scupper holes. I will be hooking a hose up to it, and that will be the intake. I've caulked it on both sides, so it should be relatively leak-proof. But I will definitely be making sure that it doesn't leak when I test it. I have decided that I'm going to use this cooler for the water connections and for the electrical switch. I'm going to cut out pieces of wood, line this all in here, glue it in. I will then paint and seal it with the resin, and then I will be able to mount all my pieces to the sides. Okay, let's measure the inside dimensions. Just shy of 12. 11 7/8 by actually 3/4 square on that. Slightly rounded corners. 8 minus 1/4, and 2 at 11 3/4, and 2 at 11 1/2. Take care of the thickness of the boards. Okay, so let's get that laid out here. Eleven 3/4. 11 3/4. Time to go to the big boy saw. I will be using some good old Gorilla Glue to secure these pieces of wood to the styrofoam. I love Gorilla Glue, if I can get it open. While that hottens up and cures, I'm going to go do some boring stuff. Styrofoam. Yay! As you can see, the back end of the kayaks are now fully styrofoam filled. The entire right kayak over there, that is all filled. On this left one, under the tops, there's still 2 bays that are open, which I can't fill with the styrofoam right now until I know what I'm doing for my live well and my junction box and possibly battery box. Also, I've had to now put the kayaks under top because there is no way for me to get any water that gets in them when it rains, which is supposed to do tomorrow, get them out of the hulls anymore because I can't get down and drill a hole and fix it because all the styrofoam's in the way. That's the end of this episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and may all your adventures be safe and fun.